Okay. I'm good to go.
All right, I'm all good.
Perfect. All right, guys. So we are here now with Tanner. So Tanner, quick background on how Tanner and I know each other. I actually met Tanner through Ryan Hildreth, who a lot of you guys already follow. Ryan mentioned, hey, it's like, Hayden and I have this friend who actually makes like hundreds of thousands of dollars selling on just Amazon. You might be interested in having on your podcast. And that's actually how we met. We did a podcast interview.
Yeah.
And since then, Tanner and I have been in talks here and there. And I got really interested in what he was doing because I'm like, dude, making money with no work, that's impossible. And so then me and him started talking to each other. And I actually found out that, lo and behold, judging just by this week alone, I've made $100 today just from sitting here. So why don't we go over a little bit of how that works exactly. I learned it through Tanner's course. For those of you who haven't already checked it out, the link is going to be down below for that. But I learned this through your course. So Tanner, why don't we just go through right now at least how much you're making off of this and how long it took you to get there.
Yeah, okay. So right now I'm doing about 25 to 30,000 profit off of Amazon a month. And that's about probably like an hour or two a month of work, which is just pretty much ordering more inventory. But how it works is, or let's go with how I got started. So I found a course and I watched a ton of YouTube videos to get started. The course I took no longer available, so that's why I made one, kind of made it simpler and easier. Put everything together, made it step by step, really in depth, so it's easy for other people to follow, because that's the whole goal of it. I started about 2 years ago, like a year and a half. First 6 months, I didn't know what I was doing, didn't know how to do product research, which is the most important aspect. So I started products that I considered failures, which just means they made very little money. I've never lost money, even on terrible products, because on Amazon, there's so much traffic, it'll sell slowly. Like, a bad product to me is making $30 or $40 a day, not losing money. So it took me about 6 months to actually figure it out, start a good product, and then I just built it from there, started making 8,000, then 10,000, 12, 15, and then now I just started a second one, and it's up to about, like, same as you, like 10 sales a day, $10 profit on my new one. So that's really good. But, I mean, that's just all I've done is just learn and then just take action and do it, because that's the one thing no one does.
Yeah, so because this is going to be on both of our channels, this video here, I'm going to explain a little bit to people. I just started selling this week on Amazon. This is my very first week selling. I tried to do selling in the past. It didn't really work out for me. But this week I started a product, and alone, I told people on my channel already, but for you, today alone I've sold 10 products, and I'm sitting at 43 products for 6 days. I've only been on there for 6 days. So in 6 days, I managed to sell 43 products. Now remember, I'm actually sitting at a $12 per item profit. I'm Canadian dollar, so I was able to put it up a little bit. But for me, $12 profit at 43 items. So I'm doing pretty well for my first week. And all I had to do was order the products and send them to Amazon. It's a lot, actually, I say it as if it's easy, but it's a lot more complicated than that.
Yeah.
As Tanner explained, there's a lot of UPC codes. You've got to talk to the suppliers. You've got to send them information. They have to send information back. You got to get shipping labels created. Like, it's more in depth. It's not overly difficult, but you definitely need someone to teach you how to do it. That's why I couldn't do it on my own before.
It's the product research part that no one knows, because you choose a good product and you suck at everything else, you'll still make money. You choose a bad product and you're the best in the world at marketing, it won't sell. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's very true.
So, that's what it focuses around mainly, is the product research.
That's true, because I know that without, like, the tools that you give on there are insane. I never knew these tools existed for Amazon selling, but I don't want to give them away, obviously. But
yeah.
They're honestly great tools to use, and you can literally make money off of selling anything.
It's the most random stuff that sells well,
it's
right?
It's literally the most random stuff. The thing that I'm selling, guys, I didn't even know existed. I didn't know it was a thing. I had no clue this item even existed on this earth. I've never seen one, never heard of them. Yet, now all of a sudden, I'm selling them. And that was only a few weeks. So I think, let's say, it took me about 5 weeks to start selling in total, since product research was the first week, buying the product the next week, and then it takes about 3 weeks for them to get it created, put your label on it, and ship it. So it took me about 5 weeks, but in that 5 weeks span, now I've already paid for the course out of the money that I've made, so that's done. Now anything on top of that, I just have to pay off the products that I bought, and then it just becomes a profit. So I guess what I want to kind of go through with you is anything that you think is important to people who's just starting selling on Amazon. Like you said, it's more of the product research, I guess, is really the most important.
Yeah. So to clarify, Hayden has one product, so those sales are all from one product. It's not about starting tons of products at once. We're not drop shipping. But, I mean, product research, so the reason why people are like, oh, you can't work an hour a month, it's like, that's not real, like, that's a lie, is because it's a lot of upfront work. The product research will take a couple hours a day for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But after that, it's just sitting back and ordering more inventory after you create the listing, and then it's just rinse and repeat after that. It's the same thing. That's why people get intimidated at first, because it's a little bit confusing, which is why I kind of lay it out step by step to make it not. And then from there, I mean, that's why a lot of people quit. But I mean, in my course, I have probably 20 people that have already found products and are in the process of starting them. I have people like you and a couple others that have already gotten sales and are getting ranked. Because you're on the second page right now in like 6 days, and that's insane. That's crazy. So if you get on the first page, how many sales are you like estimated at?
I think that I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I think that they were selling like 20,000 units a month or something crazy like
2,000?
that. Like they're selling. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 2,000. Sorry, not 20,000. 2,000 units a month or something like that. 25.
Damn. So that's like 24,000 if you get there a month from one product. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
Jeez.
So yeah. So that's the thing. And guys, I'm going to give you guys more weekly updates hopefully, because like that was again in 6 days. My first day selling, I sold like 3. I think actually I sold 5 items, and now today I've doubled that in 6 days. So I'm selling 10 items. This doesn't always update right away, so I could have been selling.
It's not even the end of the day yet. So.
Yeah, exactly. So who knows what I'm actually at the end of the day is going to be selling, but ultimately my whole point is that I made money doing it already, and Tanner's not lying. I want to clarify this to anybody. You don't, like, the product research, even when you start your first product, you could browse to see if you want to start another product every day for like 10 minutes. You'd be like, okay, is there anything on here? The product research isn't overly hard once you know what you're looking for, and you kind of go through that a lot in your course. Like you said, it's the main thing.
Yeah.
So it's really not overly hard. So when he says he only works an hour a day, like I believe it, or an hour a month or whatever, because since I started doing this, all I do is check this on my phone.
Did I make money? Story of my life.
Literally, just sitting there refreshing it every hour, going, okay, how much money did I make today? Oh, there's another $10. There's another $10.
Me too. Same thing.
So, yeah, exactly. So
wait. Here's a little proof for people.
They can't quite see the what's that number say? 15,000?
60 sales today so far.
Well, 60 sales today for this product that we're doing?
No.
Or for different products?
That's my Amazon store, so about $10 profit. So 600 so far today.
Okay. Well, 600. So Tanner alone today has made $600, and I'm well on my way to making close to that, especially if I start another product. So I just kind of want to go over this for anybody who's interested in selling on Amazon, because it is insane to me how much money that I'm able to make. And the only reason I bring it to you guys is because I really want you guys who are entrepreneurs to make money. One thing is, and I want to go over and clarify to people, is that, and this is one of the things that a lot of people have issues with, is you are going to need a little bit of money to start. You're going to need to buy a product. You can start small. But for me, for example, so I'm going to give everybody the exact cost. So I started with about, I think, what was my budget? I said $1,500?
Yeah.
Was all my budget was? Yeah. So $1,500 was my budget to start. And I'm well on my way to making that back in no time. So, I mean, like, I'm already 1/3 of the way there in 6 days.
So
like,
yeah.
It's going to come. I already need to order my new products. I know you, for this product.
I just ordered them today. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go out actually after we jump off this call and order more, because I'm already getting up there, and if I get there and no products, not a good thing. So, yeah, guys. So that's really the reason I want to make this video, is kind of explain it to you guys. I don't know if we have any like tips or tricks for anybody.
Let me go over some basic questions that I get all the time. Yes, if you're international, this works anywhere. You can do it from anywhere. You can sell on your country's marketplace, or if you don't have one, you can sell on US. It's not difficult. You can be any age, doesn't matter. Startup cost for a product, I'd say minimum I'd feel comfortable with is $700. You just order a little less inventory, and then you just keep reinvesting. For those of you who do not have any money, my video...
I think that the age thing is very important because tons of people want to start these things and aren't of age. They're not old enough. And if you have a part-time job, you can save up fucking $700 and save that up. You're not, especially if you're in high school, you're not doing anything. You don't have anywhere to spend that money.
Yeah.
Save up that money, and you can literally you're going to double that within the next amount of time. It's just income that's you're sitting at home doing nothing. Yeah. I'm thinking right now, as much as a part-time person would make more than that almost already. And what am I doing? I'm sitting here right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then again, on my channel, I show what we do is called private labeling. There's something called retail arbitrage, which you can do if you have $50, $100, and usually you can double your money every month. But it's more work. But if you're starting with really minimal funds, let's say you have $100, and that's all you have. You do that, just watch the video, it explains it, and you can do that until you build up enough.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So, any other basic questions? Or
that's kind of it. I usually get, can I do this from anywhere? Yes. You can be any age. Money you need to start up, I'd say minimum $700. Other than that, I mean, if you guys have any questions, I mean, feel free to send them to me on my YouTube or my email, anything.
Yeah. So, obviously, guys, I'll leave all Tanner's information down below on my video. And if you guys are watching on Tanner's video, just a little plug for me, at the Young Entrepreneur. You gotta come
You'll be there.
My way.
You'll be there.
I teach you guys, one thing that I'm going to be including to help Tanner and help anyone who's doing Tanner's course is I want to start including more how to market this on social media to get people over. So I just ran an ad today that I'm going to start. Just a quick plug here again. So for those sales that I made, guys, I spent $14 on advertising. I'm just letting you know that those 41 sales or whatever it was, 43 sales, sorry, that I got was $16 in advertising. So nothing in school. So I'm going to teach you guys how it is that I'm able to hopefully double this number and actually beat the top seller currently in sales by using social media marketing. So if you guys are interested in that, that'll be coming up. Just let me figure it out myself a little bit more first. I think I really have a good idea that I'm going to share with Tanner, actually, to show him how he does it. And we'll see. We'll kind of do a split test and see how it works.
Definitely.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you, first of all, Tanner, for coming on the call. Of course. And we will definitely be able to keep you guys up to date with more information as it comes out. Definitely.